Technology is developing faster and faster each year, and we've already got a look at what the biggest technological innovations will be in the coming decade. If you want to know what our lives could look like in a few years from now, rest assured we've got you covered. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at all the technologies and innovations from 2022 to 2030. So let's jump right in. Starting off with number 16, it's blockchain. Everybody has heard by now how blockchain technology is revolutionizing almost every sector imaginable. Technically, all of these sectors, banking, politics, healthcare, could gain from the development of a decentralized digital ledger that maintains and saves data across several locations, making forgery impossible. However, one word from that description sticks out: decentralized. These institutions, banks, governments, and hospitals don't desire to have their authority limited unless on their own terms. As a result, the blockchain industry will make some strides, but we think by 2030 it'll be unable to see the proper revolution and integration that many of its supporters may have been hoping for. At number 15 on the list is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies, which are frequently mentioned in the same sentence as blockchain, utilize similar concepts to ease the trade of goods and services online. Many people think that cryptocurrencies will be the next big thing when it comes to the financial future. That sure does sound great, but cryptocurrency still has a bunch of roadblocks that it needs to resolve before it can become the new norm. Moving on to number 14 is effective AI. Nowadays, artificial intelligence is already taking over, but it's not as entertaining as many people would like it to be. And so people are wondering what the next logical step would be in the world of artificial intelligence. This is where affective AI comes in. Affective AI would advance methods and use them to analyze emotions. Effectively, a deep learning algorithm may understand your mood from the way you appear, the way you write, or the way you speak, and then suggest a good or service in line with it. An AI that can sense emotions? What could go wrong? At number 13 is AI cloud services. Businesses are realizing that renting an algorithm has the dual advantages of producing additional money from an existing asset and collecting more consumer data to feed the beast. As a result, be prepared to see the emergence of AI platforms and markets that will offer algorithms that are individually matched to individual client pain points. This trend is probably going to grow massively as coders become more automated and participate in the gig economy. Small businesses and even individuals would be able to optimize their daily operations as a result. Plus, at number 12 on the list is smart homes. The trend toward AI in our homes is already well underway and will only pick up more speed in the coming years. In reality, we are already accustomed to smart home devices like Google's Nest and Amazon's Alexa being able to change their settings to match our needs and requirements. This is just the beginning though. Anything that is connected to the internet will soon be automated. Then at number 11 on the list, we have 5G. Of course, linked gadgets must transfer huge volumes of data safely and swiftly. They cannot afford to be as sluggish as the original iPhone. And so 5G is going to play a big role. The natural upgrade from 4G, 5G offers much faster download and upload speeds owing to higher frequency radio waves. The technology will dramatically change the speed, volume, and quality of the connection as well as have a significant impact on the majority of businesses. Following up on number 10, it's mega constellations of low Earth orbit satellite systems. Speaking of the internet, SpaceX wants to launch up to 42,000 satellites over the next several years to provide internet access to every country in the world. The OneWeb constellation, which wants to have 600 satellites by 2022, and Amazon's announced ambitions to deploy 3,236 low-orbit satellites to cover white regions show that the corporation is not alone in this market. All of this is made possible by the affordable launch costs of these nano satellites, which only weigh a few pounds. Plus, controlling fleets would be much simpler and cleaner at a lower height. For number 9, we have autonomous vehicles. 2020 was slated to be the year of the driverless vehicle. That hasn't exactly gone as planned. 2 years later, we now know the coronavirus setback didn't stop major corporations from continuing to improve their algorithms in order to produce automobiles that completely do away with drivers. From no automation to full automation, there are 5 stages of autonomous driving. Levels 3 and 4 are now shared by the market's most sophisticated autonomous vehicle, Tesla. By 2025, if not sooner, we hope that we'll be able to reach level 5. Up ahead, at number 8 on the list is quantum computing. First things first. For more than 50 years, scientists have been predicting the development of the quantum computer, but this time they actually might be right. Google said that it had had attained quantum supremacy in October 2019. This was by completing in 3 minutes a computation that would take a normal supercomputer 10,000 years to complete. We know just enough math to tell you that's really fast. IBM disputed these findings, claiming that a standard computer program could have resolved the issue in as little as 2.5 days. We will just have to wait and see how far quantum computing goes. Next, on number 7 is genetic predictions. The sheer computer power we just mentioned may be utilized to analyze a person's DNA and determine their likelihood of developing diseases like breast cancer or heart disease. Despite the dangers of genetic discrimination, DNA-based predictions may represent the next major advancement in public health. For instance, if women at high risk for breast cancer underwent more mammograms and those at low risk underwent fewer, the tests may identify more true tumors and trigger fewer false alarms, improving the treatment rate and lowering insurance premiums. At number 6, we've got CRISPR. Researchers can readily change DNA sequences and adjust gene function thanks to CRISPR. Among its numerous possible uses are the correction of genetic flaws, the treatment and prevention of illness, and agricultural improvement. However, if this technology falls into the wrong hands, editing germs to create new diseases or a master race, which is a slightly less appealing idea. Surely no one would do that though, right? Moving on to number 5, it's human augmentations. Thankfully, going genetic is not always the best course of action. Sometimes by using robots and plain old inventiveness, we can fix our problems. The natural, artificial, or technological transformation of the human body to improve physical or mental skills is becoming more and more common. This is most notably seen in the form of bionic limbs. More businesses will enter this market as we gain a better understanding of how the brain communicates information to the body and as they see the value of enhancing people's lives, though we doubt it's going to be cheap. Next, at number 4, it's graphene. Graphene has been overhyped for a very long time, but now we're starting to see some positive results. In case you missed what all the hype was about, graphene is a byproduct of graphite, which is a very close relative of carbon. It's very thin, light, flexible, and robust. Did we mention that it has excellent electrical conductivity? This means that its applications are nearly endless. From wearable electronics to space travel, there are loads of things that this can be used on. At number 3 on the list is microchips. The main idea behind microchips currently is to use them in a medical sense. These chips have molecular sensors on their surface, which can help track biometric data, though we're sure people are likely interested in using it for other purposes too, if they're willing to trust it, that is. Microchips may end up playing an important role in the world of banking. Imagine if you never had to carry your wallet with you, although we can't help but wonder what it would be like to get robbed in 2030. Plus, at number 2 on the list are smart tattoos. If you've ever played Cyberpunk 2077 or any other game that features futuristic tech, then this idea might seem familiar. Imagine a tattoo that changes its shape and color based on touch. Smart tattoos are among the latest tech that have people hyped up. These temporary adjustments to your skin offer much greater freedom and reduce waste. Plus, they're bound to look downright amazing. Taking up the number 1 spot on the list is meatless meat. Lab-grown meat is closer than you'd think. While many people might be against the idea, don't knock it till you try it. People who've tried meatless meat have loved how it tastes, but beyond just the taste, it offers the benefits of being healthier, free of antibiotics and growth hormones, and generally better for the environment. With all of these advantages, we can't help but think that despite all the futuristic and fun tech we just discussed, this new form of meat is what's really the most innovative item on our list. Most experts estimate that by 2030, 10% of the meat eaten worldwide will no longer come from animals, and we think that's a great step forward. That's a wrap for this video. Which technology are you most excited for? Comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.